Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are fit at home. Welcome in SST class day 2. Yesterday I had discussed introduction, climate and seasons. Hope you have read the topics till seasons and revised the terms. Now before we start further, let me take feedback of the previous topics through cross questions. Write definition of the following terms. Number 1 climate, number 2 weather, number 3 mountain, number 4 plateau. What is temperature? What is drought? Which two elements affect climate? I hope you all are able to answer all these questions. Now let me start today's topic. 3 main seasons in India: summer, monsoon or rainy season, winter. So children, at the end of the today's topic, you will be able to know about the seasons in India. Before we start the topic, let's discuss the terms of today's topic. Number 1, Lu, hot and dry winds. Number 2, dust storms, strong and dusty winds. Number 3, moisture, amount of water vapor present in the air. Number 4, monsoon winds, winds that bring rain. Number 5, western disturbance, the temperate cyclones causing rainfall in plains and snowfall in the northern mountains. Number 6, Coromandel coast, the southern part of the eastern coastal plains. Now let's start reading. Summer begins in the middle of March and continues till the end of June. Begins means starts. During summer, it becomes hot in most parts of India, except in mountainous regions. Except means not including. Mountainous means hilly. Regions means areas. The days are long and the nights are short during summer. Hot, dry winds blow over northern India. These winds are called Lu. So students, Lu means hot and dry winds. Dust storms are also very common. Dust storms means strong and dusty winds. Now students, I will explain this paragraph with the help of these pictures. The summer season begins in the middle of March and continues till the end of June. It gets very hot in May and June. The days are longer than nights. Every part of India except the northern mountains experiences hot and dry weather. Hot and dry winds called Lu blow over many parts of North India. Dust storms are common here. Let's continue. The southern part of India is surrounded by water on 3 sides. Surrounded means encircled. The cool breeze from the sea keeps the coastal areas cooler. Towards the end of summer, some areas receive heavy rainfall. So students, the southern part of India, which is surrounded by the sea on 3 sides, is less hot. The cool breeze from the sea keeps the coastal areas cool. Some areas get heavy rainfall towards the end of summer. Summer is the season of mangoes. So students, we have done till summer topic. So solve this exercise yourself. Say true or false. Now next topic is monsoon or rainy season. Let's start reading. This season starts generally in June, but in some parts it starts only in July. It continues till the end of October. During these months, the winds blowing from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal carry a lot of moisture. These winds reach the Malabar coast in June and by middle of July many parts of India get rain. Coast means an area along the sea or an ocean. The western coast and the east and northeastern states get heavy rainfall through these winds. These winds cause an uneven distribution of rain. Uneven means unequal. Mawson Ram in Meghalaya receives the highest rainfall. So students, which state in India receives the highest rainfall? Meghalaya receives the highest rainfall. The northern plains and the southern plateaus receive heavy rainfall, whereas the Thar Desert and the Rann of Kutch receive very little rainfall. So students, now I will explain this paragraph with the help of these pictures. The monsoon season starts in June. In some parts, it begins in July. The season continues till the end of October. Winds blow from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal towards the land. They are called monsoon winds. They carry a lot of moisture. These winds reach the Malabar coast in June, and by middle of July, many parts of India get rain. Mawson Ram in Meghalaya receives the highest rainfall. The northern plains and the southern plateaus receive heavy rainfall, whereas the Thar Desert and the Rann of Kutch receive very little rainfall. Let's read further. The Coromandel coast or the coast of Tamil Nadu remains dry from June to September. Coromandel coast means the southern part of the eastern coastal plains. This part of India receives rainfall in November and December. See students, the coast of Tamil Nadu remains dry from June to September. This part of India receives rainfall in November and December. So students, here the question arises, you want to visit your friend in Mumbai either in July or in August. But she or he tells you that those are not the ideal months to visit Mumbai. What could the reason be? It is not ideal to visit Mumbai in the months of July or August because Mumbai gets heavy rainfall during these months. Now next topic is winter. Let's read. This season is from the middle of November till February. December and January are the coldest months in northern and central India. During these months, the days are short and the nights are long. The coastal areas remain pleasant and the mountainous regions become very cold. Pleasant means pleasing. Regions means areas. Mountainous means hilly. Fog means mist. Except means not including. Now I will explain this paragraph with the help of these pictures. The winter season begins from the middle of November till February. December and January are very cold in most parts of India. The nights are longer than days. The coastal areas enjoy pleasant weather. It is neither hot nor cold, but it is very cold in the northern mountains and northern plains also. Let's read further. Strong winds from the west, called the western disturbances, bring light rainfall to the plains and snowfall to the mountains. Western disturbance means the temperate cyclones causing rainfall in plains and snowfall in the northern mountains. These winds are usually followed by fog and very cold weather. Except the coast of Tamil Nadu, most part of India remains dry during winter. See students, The western disturbances are followed by very cold weather and fog. Except the coast of Tamil Nadu, most part of India remains dry during winter. I hope today's topic is clear to all. So your homework is reread today's topic, do exercise B, C and HOTS on copy. Thank you.